For activists and supporters of transgender rights, it's a critical moment. Parliament is considering a bill that would give trans Canadians the legal right to lives free of discrimination. But some oppose Bill C-16, and today it was their turn to speak to lawmakers. Katie Simpson has the scene both inside and outside Parliament.
The urgent plea to pass Bill C-16 was brought to the lawn of Parliament.
Trans rights are human rights.
Activists want the Senate to hurry up and pass legislation that would make it illegal to discriminate on the basis of gender identity and gender expression, as well as adding the terms to hate speech legislation. While the rally drew support outside, inside, a Senate committee studying the bill heard from those who oppose the idea.
Do we really want a Canada where people walk on eggshells, afraid to speak, afraid not to speak? I do not.
Witnesses say C-16 threatens free speech. Senators heard arguments today that claimed the bill would make it a crime to not use an individual's preferred pronoun. Instead of he or she, some people prefer they, she or z.
If somebody says, I'm not going to use those words, are brought before the tribunal, they will find themselves in contempt of court, and prison is the likely outcome of that process.
Witnesses argued they are not transphobic, but are opposed to governments forcing citizens to use certain language.
Potential violation of the hate speech codes is an indication of just how deeply the culture of victimization has sunk into our society.
The time is now.
But for Joshua Ferguson, who's been the victim of a hate crime living as a non-binary Canadian, this law is long overdue. The Senate has killed similar legislation in the past.
To the senators who don't support the bill, I just have to say that, I'm a living, breathing human being in Canada, and I've had a very tough life because of who I am, and I'm not the only one.
The Justice Minister has previously said there is nothing in C-16 that compels anyone to call someone he, she, or otherwise.